much, Imelda, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Basic Education, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education, the representatives of the Ministry of Interior, National Police Service, DCI, the chairperson of the Kenya National Examinations Council Board, council members, fellow CEOs, representatives of the associations Kesha, Kati, and Kenya Private Schools Association, staff from the Kenya National Examinations Council, members of the Fourth Estate, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the management of the Kenya National Examinations Council, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to this ceremony, which marks the release of the 2024 KCSE examination results. As Imelda has said, it is worth noting that the candidates whose results we are releasing today sat their KCPE examination in March 2021, being the first cohort whose examination calendar was disrupted by COVID-19. We therefore commend them for their resilience this far. A total of 512,000 candidates registered for the KCSE examination, recording an increase of 7.19%. CS, the last time we had such an increase, I think, was in 2020. I wish to commend all the center managers for the efforts they made to ensure that all candidates registered within the stipulated time frame. Assessment of the candidates started in January of 2024 with projects for agriculture, art and design, woodwork, metalwork, building construction, and computer studies. Field administration of theory papers and practicals was successfully undertaken between Tuesday 22nd of October and Friday 22nd of November 2024. During this period, 10,754 examination centers that had registered candidates were served from 610 distribution centers across the country. Double collection of first and second session papers was successful, and this helped to eliminate the challenge of early exposure that a few centers used to engage in. So I wish to commend Kesha for having supported us in this innovation, because CS, I can confirm to you that last year and this year, we didn't have a single case of early exposure of the second session paper. This innovation also necessitated a change in the timetable to have one session administered in the morning and the second session administered in the afternoon. This allowed the candidates adequate time between the two sessions, unlike in the past when they only had 1 hour between the two sessions. A total of 125,000 contracted professionals were engaged in the field administration process. They included officers from the Ministry of Education, Teachers Service Commission, and security officers, center managers, supervisors, invigilators, and drivers. Allow me, CS, to thank this team for dedicating their time and sacrificing, sometimes in situations that were very challenging, especially when we had rains. Thereafter, the Council engaged 30,370 examiners for the marking of the examination papers in 40 marking centers. I applaud all the examiners for their professionalism and commitment. CS, allow me to shift focus to the 2025 examination and assessment cycle. This year, NEC will administer KCSE to the third cohort of the competency-based education and the Kenya Junior Secondary Education Assessment to the first cohort that has just joined grade 9. We will also administer the Kenya Pre-Vocational Level Education Assessment to an estimated 5,306 candidates with special needs who are following the stage-based pathway of the competency-based education. In readiness for the Kenya Junior Secondary Education Assessment, NEC undertook a pilot in July 2024 by administering the assessment to learners in 235 schools sampled from all the 47 counties. The pilot findings were used to develop the assessment blueprint that will be used for this level. I wish to inform everyone that NEC has developed and uploaded sample papers for the Kenya Junior School Education Assessment, and they are available on the NEC CBA portal. These papers, CS, I wish to reiterate, they are free because we know that there are enterprising Kenyans who will attempt to download them and start selling to schools. These papers are free. NEC will also be sending an online questionnaire to the candidates of the Kenya Junior School Education Assessment through their schools to elicit feedback on their interests and personality, which will form part of the crucial information that the Ministry of Education will use to guide in their placement in senior schools in 2026. NEC will commence registration of the 2025 KCSE candidates on the 27th of January 2025, while registration of Kenya Junior School Education Assessment and KCSE will start on 17th of February. I wish to appeal to all center managers to ensure that all candidates are registered accurately. CS, this is one area that we usually have a very big challenge: the capture of candidates' registration details. Parents too need to take it as their responsibility to coordinate with the schools so that every candidate is registered and their details are accurate, especially the spelling of their names and the order of their names and the subjects that they will be registering for. Further, I wish to remind the public that the last KCSE examination will be administered in 2027. And therefore, we wish to invite any person who wishes to do a repeat, either partial or full, of the examination to take advantage of the remaining 3 chances. At this point, allow me to invite the chair of the Teacher Service Commission to come and make his remarks, and thereafter invite the chair of the NEC Council, Professor Nyabundi. Thank you.
Thank you. The CS, the PS is present. Allow me to ride on the established protocol.